Time. Canada continues to sell fewer goods to America. Exports last month came in at around $4.3 billion. That's the lowest level since the pandemic, thanks to the impact of the U.S. tariffs. For more insight, let's bring in the president of Strellmark, which is a business development consultant firm, Hillary Forwich. Great to have you here, Hillary, because the president did pull off another victory. There are countries that are coming to the table with deals, and Vietnam is one of them. The country's now going to pay a 20% tariff on all U.S. goods, while America will have more free trade in that country. The White House says that a deal with Japan is unlikely. They're still working through that. How is this going to impact the wallet of Americans? And how much are we going to now take in from countries like Vietnam?
Well, great question there, John. And a couple of things. It's really important because I always wonder who made the previous U.S. trade deals. Think about Japan, for example. We are on the verge there. Of course, President Trump has said, they have a rice shortage. They should be importing more of our rice. Do you know, John, that they literally only imported 16,000 worth of U.S. cars and they exported 4 million to the U.S. There's hardly any American cars in Japan. Who made that trade deal? That trade imbalance, and it's 10% of their GDP. That is their car manufacturing. This is really important to them. Now to your question, what does this mean to an American? The minute that we get parity, the minute that we get fair trade deals, that should be huge in the American pockets, and also reshoring manufacturing, because when those cars are made here, those are American jobs, American salaries, so that's money in Americans' pockets.
And Hillary, going back to you on that, because it's been with the biggest trading partner in relationship, the Canada, the U.S., and as Michael just mentioned there, the Canadian economy is hurting. But is the U.S. gaining from this by cutting off a little bit of the trade to Canada?
Well, yes, absolutely. And they need us way more than we need them. But I think something else that you raise is very important to think about, this digital service tax. And with regard to the EU, Michael mentioned the EU as well. They're looking at this very closely. And my message to the rest of the world is, look, you stifle entrepreneurship. You're so regulated. Look at America. Look at the deregulation. We're an entrepreneurial economy. We do it all. And then all of a sudden you want to tax our American companies. No, look at our example. Do as we do, and then you'd have that same revenue too.
Absolutely. We have to leave it there. Hillary Forwich, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming on.